host, Charlie Brixton, and welcome to the newest episode of Get Into the Pussy. Hey, y'all! Happy summer! Oh, it feels good to be here. How y'all doing? Are you guys staying cool and hot and hydrated and refreshed? Are we trying something new? Are we thriving? Guess what, y'all? I still am. Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't know if it's a hot girl, hot woman, in between. No, I'm not getting laid at all. But I am happy. It's a wonderful, thrive summer. Shout out to Beyoncé. I don't usually do this, man, because, you know, I don't do the whole, like, what's new and what's hot and what's trend, because I think it changes every 5 minutes, and I don't really watch TV like that. But I would say, you know what? Shout out to Beyoncé. I downloaded her album, and I must be honest with you, it's dope. I have not danced just so long to an album, like straight. I took her album to the gym. I'm working out harder. I played her album, and let me tell you, an hour like went by out of nowhere. I was sweating, having a good time, and like the album went on repeat after maybe like about an hour, 10 hour, 20 minutes, and I was like, yes, Beyonce, thank you for grooving that. My highlights so far is too sexy for my Alien Superstar, everything. Move is giving me everything. Thicker, yes. But isn't it good to hear something of like high self-esteem? No, because it was getting weird on these streets a little bit. Because, you know, you hear like sometimes from the different groups like, oh, she's a bad bitch, or I want to fuck her, or like slap her in the face, or you're a freak hoe, or, you know, everyone's a freak hoe, or you want to slap someone in the face, or like you're trying to, I don't know, right? It gets weird out here in these streets. So it was nice to hear Beyonce, hear her sing like, you're a bad bitch and you're a queen and you're getting money and you're doing this and you're doing that and woo and party and get fucked up and like, just like you can do it, change your life, change it. I love it. So I felt like for an hour and 20 minutes I was fucking motivated. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to go to the trap house and buy like crack that I've never seen. Like I just wasn't motivated for like to like shoot anyone or like, you know, look at any guns. No, I was motivated to put on diamonds and some heels and somehow run a marathon at the same fucking time. All with Farrah Fawcett hair, making that shit fabulous as fuck, but in my own texture. Fuck yes. So, thank you, Beyonce. Girl, you know what? You're holding it down. You're holding it down. I feel like so energetic, y'all, excited. And I will tell you why. Thrive choices are still happening. Okay, so I'll talk about maybe 2 Thrive choices really quickly. I have a new sport. I'm fucking kayaking. Yes. You know, and I realize, guys, I'm coming to the point, if I'm going to be single, which I am, right? If I'm going to be single, I'm going to be fucking fabulous. I'm not going to wait for permission. I'm not going to wait for friends to do shit. I'm not going to wait for the love of my life to be like, let's finally do this. I want to do shit now, and I'm going to do it now. And I don't have to ask anyone permission. As a woman, as a single woman, as a woman who still pays all of her bills. It's in my right to do what the fuck I want to do. So my Thrive choices I made this month, basically I'm going kayaking. Every Sunday, I'm learning how to kayak. Yo, kayak is a hard fucking sport sometimes because you really gotta like use your hips and your arms and your waist. I'm horrible at it, which I love because when you're horrible at something, you can practice at becoming better. So I'll never get bored. So I am working at that like every Sunday to get really good. And also, guess what? I booked a cruise. I did it. I booked a solo fucking cruise. I am so excited. I've never done anything like that, honey. I booked a cruise balcony because if we're gonna pay them coins, let's just give those coins. Let's just give those dimes and those silvers and whatever the hell I needed to give except for pussy. But let's give them. So I got a cruise balcony. I'm leaving out of New York. I was a little bit apprehensive because I live in New York and it's fine, and I love the city. I love New York. But y'all, did y'all watch the news like 2 months ago? I never watched this shit, but I was so pissed off when I booked a cruise and I found out, right, out of like a year and 2 years, like the first crazy group fight happened on a cruise ship with folks leaving from New York. And I was like, fuck! Everybody's going to be so aggressive as fuck. People are going to be polite, but it's going to be like city polite. And you're going to feel like rushed. And I was like, fuck, how come I couldn't leave from Texas or like even Florida where people say like, please and excuse me. And it's like polite, but god damn New York. But I'm going to like the vibe. because I know that cruise is going to be fucking off the hook. And they're going to break all the rules because it's New York City. So I am hoping, yes, I can get some writing done and some peaceful whatever I need. But yeah, I am excited for the adventure. I am excited to be in my own company. I am excited to fall in love with myself again and again and again and again and again and again. And yeah, fuck it, right? So if you are, I'm totally going to document the experience. I'm going to, soon, y'all, I'm going to be starting my YouTube channel. I know. Okay, one, I am keeping this podcast the fucking same. Getting to the pussy. It will not be video. It will always be audio. I love the underground feel. I love that we can talk. I love the fact that I have listeners sometimes like, because it's too nasty for work sometimes, just because of the word pussy, right? Like, come on. But I love that I have folks listening in at 1 a.m. or on the car rides or in moments, and I want those personal moments. Like, fuck that. So on the other hand, I am going to do a YouTube channel. We was talking about it for a minute, called the Get In, honey, Get In with Charlie. So it's going to be close like this, where we're going to do like 5 or 10 minute segments where we're just getting into shit. And the fun thing is, I am 100% going to cover my cruise travel. What I do, I'm still going to work out. But as a solo woman who is absolutely getting to her pussy, honey, she's on a weight loss journey. She is figuring this shit out, all in love, all in pride. And I didn't have to buy one popular book to do it, right? So I'm excited to take you on this journey with me. Ow, get in. All right, y'all. So our episode today is called, What Are You Giving? And I put down that specifically, what are you giving? Because I was not, let's be honest, right? I told you, I gained the weight, 18 pounds, whatever. I went vegan, right? Oh, let's talk about that shit. So, I went vegan. I was trying to figure out how to lose this weight because I was feeling really lost. I had 2 or 3 months where I was like, what the hell is going on? I gained weight. I don't know how to lose this shit. What am I doing? I'm back at work. I'm stressed. I couldn't figure shit out. And then sometimes Instagram rocks, y'all. Sometimes it gets annoying, but sometimes that shit will change your fucking life. So I was on Instagram and I was looking at this guy's IG Rickroll. He runs a really great podcast. It's so sad. Look, I know I'm sleeping out in his backyard while his wife sleeps in, but he thinks it's more comfortable. Hey, when you have money, do that shit. It's all good, right? But anyways, he had an extraordinary woman. I wish I had her name. I am going to tag her eventually on this when I put this on my IG. But she basically said a line, and I love this. She was like, you're going to do what you need to do when mediocrity is no longer satisfying. When that shit don't taste good no more. And I would tell you how in the beginning of July and end of June, July, I was getting to that point. I think I told you nothing was turning me on except for a Tom Cruise movie, right? Maverick! Woo! But anyways, nothing was turning me on. Like, my pussy was not jumping. My vagina is very important. Like, I need that shit to move. But nothing was turning me on. Like, I couldn't call I could call someone, but I didn't want to call anybody. I wasn't finding any joy from TV, programs, no new books, shopping. It was weird, y'all. I was getting to a moment. I was like, bitch, it's a bitch depressed. What is going on? Like, I felt like, you know how they said COVID, where you have no sense of taste, no sense of whatever. I felt like, no, it was not COVID, but I didn't have that. I had no sense of nothing. It was very strange. Like, and I knew I wasn't happy. I was trying to figure out, like, what the hell is going on? It got me back to that quote, man, when mediocrity doesn't taste right anymore. I realized that every day I was spending, something was missing. And I'm not satisfied. And I'm not happy. And then I realized I couldn't be happy with anybody. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to go out with anyone. I didn't want to go out on any fucking dates. Because how can I enjoy you when I'm in my head? I needed to get out of my head. So I had to ask myself the $1 million question. Charlie, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, what is going on? I mean, oh my gosh. Like, it got to the point where the only time I came This is funny. So, of course, my sex drive is gone. I don't feel anything. And the only time where I can orgasm, this is so good, but whatever. I had my period. Ladies, if you ever have your period and your cramps hurt, yes, you can juice, you can have your orange, your ginger, all that stuff. But if all push comes to fell, I swear to you, even if you feel bad about it, religious purposes, whatever, I don't give a shit. Masturbate. Like fucking masturbate. Y'all, it took me forever to turn myself on, but I literally had 2 orgasms to stop my cramps, and it fucking worked. I swear to you, it worked. I picked it up once again on Instagram from sexologist Myra, I believe, but I read it and I had an orgasm and I stopped cramping. Came again the next day, stopped cramping. But to come, I had to watch like 3 or 4 things of porn. And I'm not even like porn like that, but I had to like really watch some freaky, what hole are you using to figure it out. But I'm happy I did. Look it up. I swear to you, relaxes the body. But besides that, nothing was working, and I had to ask myself $1 million question, right? Like, it's Carly, what the fuck is wrong with you? What do you want at this time? What's going to make you happy? And you know what? I'm not ashamed to say this, because yeah, I'm in my journey. What I wanted at the time was to lose fucking weight. I was pissed off that the clothes I brought, the size 12, it's tight as fuck. It barely fits. I'm pissed off that I'm a little bit huffing and puffing on the ground. I'm pissed off that I used to run 3 miles straight under 25 minutes. Now I'm barely getting in 50 minutes. I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm tired. I'm angry. I'm sad because I don't know how I got this far. And yeah, I want to fucking lose it. I want to lose it all overnight. Or I want something fast enough, something tangible that I can know it's fucking working. So at the time, I was pissed off because yes, I did lose those little 8 pounds, 9 pounds by vegan. By like moving into the whole vegan thing, pissed off. I'm still like practicing my vegan chicken ways, but what's crazy is that shit tore up my vagina. It tore up my pussy. I could not have vegan products. I'm sorry. I can't do the foamiques. I can't do the whatever. I tried to go to a vegan restaurant, 2 vegan restaurants. And I'm like, hey, do you guys use soy? Of course, no one uses soy. Everybody uses fucking soy. I'm allergic to soy. It comes out my vagina. So I got to the point I was like, no more processed stuff. Mind you, I'm probably working smarter, right, by saying no more processed stuff. But the fact I have to say no more processed stuff for the sake of my vagina, come the fuck on. So I'm done with that. So it caused me to really just get my salads on and just try to keep everything as whole as possible and natural. But yo, it was hard, but nothing I felt was working. I needed something fast. And one thing I'm happy for, and I know for a fact I'm going to capitalize off of this shit bigger. And if you guys, please, please, please track your shit. Document your fucking journey. I swear to you. Some people are like, oh, Instagram, I don't want people in my business. I love IG, y'all know, because it's like printed, it's published. You can always go back to it, but also keep a watch, maybe keep an eye watch, keep a fitness watch, so you can know what you've done and what has worked. Because what I realize is, and the reason why this episode is what are you giving? Because I realized once a fucking again, I was not giving much. That's why I wasn't seeing results. If you ever want something in your life that you want more and you feel like you're a lack of, like for example, Kelly Rowland said that she was in her finances a couple of years ago, you know, she was going weirdly broke. She was like, why don't I have any money? Like, why am I constantly losing stuff? And Beyoncé, since we were talking about her, right, the album Renaissance, Beyoncé said, Kelly, what are you giving right now? What is your offering like? For those who are in the church community, as you know, we still practice this too. You know, you're supposed to give 10% of whatever, you know, you make to something you love. Either some used to be to the church, but you give 10%, the art of giving. End of the day, it's law. It comes back to you in a different form. Giving is so beautiful, but the more you put out is what you get the fuck back. And that can be from working out to working to love. Maybe I should try that. But okay, let's go back to working out. But when Kelly started to give more in her offering, that's when her finances started to change. So I'm going to take this to the weight loss thing. So Charlie, what are you giving? Child, let me tell you, I looked back, of course, to my Instagram. I was reading up on my shit, okay. Then I saw something very interesting with my activity charts. I'm going to try my best to put this on IG and make this simple as possible. But, for example, I burned 26,000 calories for July. Okay, for 2022. I burned 26,000 calories. My goal was, I said 5 days out the week, I am going to burn 2,000 calories. 5 days, at least 4. That's going to be about 10,000 calories per week. Now, if we're going to break that down a little bit, you already know that 3,200 calories, I believe 3,300 calories makes a pound. So, do that math. I burned 26,000 calories for July. I looked back to see what I was doing July 2021. Mind you, on my IG, honey, I was fine as fuck. Have you ever looked at yourself like when you lost weight? You're like, oh shit, bitch, don't ever complain. So back in July, I don't know what, well, I know what I was doing, I'm going to tell you. But July, I was hot. I felt so chiseled, so small, so healthy. And I knew it. I was 204 pounds, almost under 200 pounds. Mind you, I starved myself in high school decades ago to be 185. So I was so close. I was so close, thought I was going to get there. Life happens. But I realized that up to July, from January, I burned like 17,000 calories. February, 22,000 calories. March, I was like, fuck this. I went to 30-something thousand calories. April, 37,000 calories. That's even possible. May, I was still going hard. I hit about 22,000 calories. June, I was feeling myself, and I started to pull off a little bit. Then I started to burn 15,000 calories. Here is where it gets fucking wonky. Now I'm cute. I'm feeling myself. I'm like, yay! And of course, we know I get ready to move. I am looking at my move count. I'm going to put this all on my IG. But when I ask the question, what am I giving? Right? Of course, I'm losing weight. I'm gaining weight. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm like, what the hell's going on? What am I giving? I realized that my ass was only working out. Are you ready? I was only burning 9,000 calories a month, y'all. 10,000 calories. 11. Yeah, which means is I was like doing a workout, but I was like, okay, I'm gonna work out for like an hour. 45 minutes and I'm done. Mind you, I was moving to my new place. I was becoming acclimated. The pandemic was over. We're all back at our jobs. I get it, but I was not giving what I was giving before. Am I not surprised that I was gaining weight? I'm not losing. So July, now, so last month I had a fucking epiphany. I was like, you know what? No, it is not the pandemic. It is not, we're not in quarantine. Even though monkeypox is out now, I'm like, it's good. No. But even though we are coming out of a pandemic, I was like, no, I need to put in that time. I need to put in my offering. This is my offering. I need to now put in, I hate to say sacrifice, right? But my offering, my generosity right now, my sacrifice is my fucking time. I'm putting it back in. And I put myself back on a goal to burn 2,000 calories again per day, 5 days out the week. This time until it's done. Until I get to my goal. I'm done. I'm getting to all the pussy. I'm over it. Y'all. A month has passed. I'm getting happy. I'm happy. My taste is back again. Now the scale moved again. Another 4 pounds. I feel good. I'm running. I'm keeping up my pace. I know that what I'm doing right now, it's tangible. It's math. Some people say, oh, Charlie, you're doing too much. But let me tell you the truth. I saw, and for people who say, oh, you don't have to work out that hard. You can just really watch what you eat. Bitch, it's about both. But one thing, I love food. I don't like anybody telling me what to do with food or whatever. And until I can get that shit figured out, I know that my body likes to move. So therefore, I'm going to contribute that. I spent about maybe 3 to 4 weeks just asking random people if I liked your body. It was hilarious. Like, if I really liked the way you look, I'm like, hey, what do you do? What do you do? What do you do? There's this one girl, I literally stopped her in the street. I was like, oh my gosh, what do you do? Your body is amazing. And she told me, she says, I would never tell my clients, but I work out 2 to 3 hours a day. Mind you, this bitch is like a 6-pack, gorgeous thighs, built, hot. Like, in my mind, it's like, you don't need to work 2 to 3 hours a day, but how in the hell do you think she got that? And she says that she's so used of doing it now where she loses track of time. That's just who she is. I asked another person, like, she was a bigger woman, but definitely just fit. Like, you can tell, like, she worked out. You can tell she was super happy. And I was like, hey, how often do you work out? She was like, oh, yeah, about 2 hours a day. But, I had to keep the weight on me because she's an Olympic putt person. Like, she throws putt for a living, for God's sakes. But, yeah, that bitch works out 2 hours a day. Everyone who I asked with a great body, they work out about 2 to 3 hours a day, or they find some type of movement. I am not the exception. I am not the exemption. I know how this shit goes. I lost, y'all. Remember, I lost 70-something pounds in about a year and a half. Then I end up losing 34. And just because I said, hey, I'm going to burn 2,000 calories only 3 days out the week at that time. I lost a full 100 pounds just by, of course, eating. And of course, I took my chlorophyll, I took my chlorella, but I lost 100 pounds moving, giving my time. So now I'm back because I want that feel again and I want it better. And this time I'm going to see that shit through. I want to see it through. I will see it through. But I had to ask that question, what the fuck is bothering me? What am I giving at this time? So I'm going to put that towards you. If you are not satisfied with something, right? If you're not to a goal, if you're not, okay, fine. Ask yourself, what do you want? What do you want? What the fuck is really bothering you? Oh, you don't have it? Then what are you giving? What are you giving, honey? Miss Honey? No, but what are you giving? If you feel a lack of something, then perhaps you need to give more in that area. I swear to you. And my thing was time. Time, energy, and movement. And yes, you may say, Charlie, where the fuck you find all that time? Let me tell you, you will find whatever the hell you need in order to make yourself happy. When I tell y'all, I could have had the man of my dreams could have showed up half naked, 12-inch dick, sung a Luther Vandross song, and passed me a salted caramel cheesecake with some grits and biscuits, and I probably wouldn't even got excited. I would have been flattered, though. But seriously, it was that deep. So, I'm being very honest with you. If something's not happening, just ask, what are you giving? It's that simple. It's that simple and it's that hard. Because you don't realize, bitch, you wasn't giving much in the first place. But anyway, this was just a short, quick, hey, hello. And if you're missing something, it's time to give. What do you need to give for? What do you need to give? I'm tired of being a physical weight. No, bitch, I'm getting to the pussy. I'm sorry. I made a pact. I made a vow. If I'm putting myself out there, fuck it, I'm putting out there. So things are not happening for you, and if you're not satisfied, and if you're thinking something on an everyday fucking basis, till the point where you can't come, well, even if you can come, but nothing you put on, nothing is really causing joy, ask yourself, what are you giving? What the fuck is gnawing you? And then find that discipline to take care of that shit. It can be offering of your time, offering of your skill, offering of what it is like to have discipline, to really hunker the fuck down and do something. And if all else fails, I'm going to leave this quote with you. This is from William Arthur Ward. Yes, William, let's get motivated. The price of excellence is discipline. The cost of mediocrity is disappointment. All you got to do is make time. When you think, oh, that's just good, that's decent, go harder. Go fucking harder. go harder like that 23-year-old man who has something to prove to that 42-year-old. No, I'm playing. But no, go harder. Give if you know you're still fucking hungry. And that's how you get to your pussy. Yeah! Excel, y'all. All right, I love y'all. I hope this is something for me, y'all. I'm doing it.